I'm driving by a park right now, and do you ever wonder when people are at a park just like watching the views or the sunset, doing whatever? It's like, what are these people doing with their lives? You know how you never know what's going on in someone's mind? Like, you just pass people on the street. You could pass someone and they could be a brilliant person, or they could just be like a mindless nobody. It is kind of crazy to me how, like, you literally are next to someone and you see the outside of them, but you have no clue. And I was just at this park and I was just kind of observing people. And I was thinking, just watching these people, like, I have no clue who these people are. I don't know their names. I don't know where they're from. I don't know their backstory. But, like, I could be sitting next to I could be sitting next to a Navy SEAL, or I could be sitting next to someone who has an IQ of like 80 and has done nothing, zero, nil with their lives. And it's one of those things that, like, you know, when I was watching these people, they were just enjoying the sunset. And I was thinking to myself, are these people actually enjoying the sunset? Like, what if someone's there and they're a photographer and they're analyzing the hue of the sun or the setting sun, or someone's thinking about, you know, the art piece they're gonna do? Or so maybe someone's sitting there and they're just like, yep, I'm gonna go home and play some video games and watch TV and watch some P-Hub later. It's like, you just don't know what's next to you. And I mean, I value people because I like talking to people. So, I mean, it's fun to, oh my God, you gotta slow down. So it's, you know, you can learn from anyone, you really can. But there comes a point, it's like, okay, you can learn a great fact about history or the world from someone, or you can learn that, like, it's hot in Arizona and that's why they came here. So, like, I don't know, I just looking at the park and I was just, like, I've always wondered if, like, you go to McDonald's or a restaurant and you see a seat where someone sits at, like, a bar. And I wonder, like, if consciousness, if there's, like, just a tape recorder of consciousness sitting above the bar. And I'm wondering, like, if you could just replay it for every person that sat there for the past, I don't know, 30 years, however long the bar's been open for, like, what would it say? I mean, there's probably been in that seat, in that consciousness where all the heads are, there's probably been guys sitting there thinking about chemistry, dudes, like, writing books, or just a professor at a college. And there's been dudes sitting there just with nothing going on. There's been people sitting there just thinking about football or whatever. So it's very fascinating to realize how little you know of people sitting next to you. And I'm telling you, you should do it. Go to, like, a McDonald's or any restaurant, a bar you're at, and if you're sitting there, just think about every other person that's ever sat there, and just think about where your head is and the consciousness that's there, or the imagination that's going on. And you're just thinking, there's probably been all realms of intelligences, imaginations, thought processes going on right there. And you're sitting in a spot where the spectrum of humanity's mind has been. Really, the spectrum of thought, the spectrum of great ideas. Like, you've sat where someone was happy. Maybe someone at the bar was on coke, so they're feeling really good. Or maybe someone's sitting there and they were depressed because they broke up with their girlfriend or got fired or something. It's kind of wild, just, you know, in the car seat. Like, just watch cars and just, there's something going on there. And it's really fascinating to observe that, because it's true. It's true. So, yeah, that's all I have to say.